Good morning. Welcome to your early morning intuitive guidance for this fine Tuesday. I'm Dr. Bonnie Nussbaum, here with some words of wisdom to get you thinking and making some changes in your life that you're looking forward to. So, hope you're off to a good start on this Tuesday. Let's start with some breath, as always. Welcome to whomever popped on. Let's start in through the nose, out through the mouth. Good morning, Janine. Welcome. Glad you're here. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Letting your shoulders drop. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Good morning, Ruth Ann. Good morning, Joe Neal. Welcome, welcome. Yes, rise and shine. I'm feeling kind of shiny today. We'll see how this goes. I have a lunch date planned with a couple of awesome women. This is going to be fun. So, looking forward to the day. Thank you for the sunshine and the heart. I appreciate it. Still pitch black here? Well, not even. A little bit of dawn here. That's something to celebrate right there, isn't it? Good morning, Cindy. Waving back at you. And Gwen, good morning, good morning. So, we have an interesting little card today. And it was funny because I had to hunt for it. They are listed according to, I see an earring moving there. They're listed according to the animal. And then there's the word or the phrase. And I personally would call this a starfish. They called it a sea star. So I'm hunting, trying to find this thing. Good morning, Abigail. Glad you are here. Welcome. Sun's up there. Ooh, very cool. You're souther. Yeah, awesome. So I think it's going to be a beautiful day. I think we're supposed to get up to 64. I'm actually going to walk to lunch with these ladies because I don't know, a mile and a half maybe, but that'll be some good exercise and looking forward to that. So again, you just keep your breath going deeply and easily, clearing out anything that no longer serves. Good morning, Bobby. Welcome. Glad you are here. So, Higher Intuitions deck by Christy Robinette and Jonna Gibson Bowman. And again, the gist of these cards is there's an animal, and then there's the phrase. Our phrase for today, our animal, is sea star or starfish, whichever term you use for them, and it's called Take a Chance. Take a chance. And I thought this was a very fitting card at this point. So in addition to take a chance, let's take a breath. Good morning, Beth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Nice deep ones. Get some air moving in our system here. Everything moves on the breath. Everything moves on the breath. All right, sea star, take a chance. And there's one spot in here, I gotta laugh at this. I can tell what demographic they're writing for, and so I'm going to modify the words because otherwise I know you're going to blow this one off just because of how they've written it. So I'm going to change the words on you. Keywords are freedom, chance, fear, and passion. The quote is, life itself cannot give you joy unless you really will it. Man, this is small writing here. Put it in the sun, that'll help. Put it in the light, there we go. Life just gives you time and space. It's up to you to fill it. So let me read that again so it actually makes sense. Life itself cannot give you joy unless you really will it. Life just gives you time and space. It's up to you to fill it. So what are you filling it with? Are you filling it by default? And then the day is gone and you're like, well, what did I do today? Well, I was on my phone and then I did some Facebook and then are you doing stuff? Are you actually living this life you've been given? So, and it's easy, especially when we're tired or when we're emotionally or mentally tired, to fall into not showing up, to just kind of skimming the surface of life. So let's see what it says. If you've chosen Sea Star, and I'm going to say Sea Star chose us today, it is time for you to take a chance, a leap of faith. One step forward. I know there's all that leaping stuff, but one step forward, one small step. That's it. I reached out to someone yesterday. That was my small step. We'll wait and see when we hear back, but one small step, good enough. You've been lacking in energy and motivation. It could be out of fear, or it could be that you are caught up with a bit of laziness and have beached yourself. Good morning, Angie. Welcome. Glad you're here. I would say also it could be out of distraction. We are so epically distracted at this point in our lives with all of the, oh, thank you, Cindy, for posting that, with all of the stimulation we have going on, the old dopamine hits. Let me play another phone game. Let me, we need to take a good look at that. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for the sunshine. It can be quite scary to change, and although you may feel stuck, you ready for this? You are never stuck. You are never stuck. That is the truth. You're never stuck. You have free will to change the course of where you want your life to go. And again, I cannot overemphasize baby steps. Cindy gets lost in YouTube videos. I do too, the furniture refinishing ones and the thrifting ones. Those are my bugaboos. So I could usually set a timer on my phone. So, okay, done with that. Or I'll say I'll do one and then I need to stop because otherwise it's like, ooh, but here, so the current thing is the furniture refinishers that I like to watch are in a contest with a bunch of other furniture refinishers. So now, really, you got to watch them all, because how are you going to vote if you don't watch them all, right? Yeah. We'll do a few a day. Good enough. Free yourself from the past and allow yourself to feel again. When we are in fear, we do nothing. Oh, you set a timer too, Abigail. Yep, I get it. It works well. It works well. We just have to promise ourselves we'll heed the timer. You too? Yes. It was fun watching some of those too. I mean, they take pieces of what looks like it ought to end up in the landfill and turn them into beautiful pieces of furniture. Good morning, Mel. Glad you are here. Welcome, welcome. So, what I want to say about this is we vastly overrate the leaps and bounds and underestimate the tremendous value in baby steps. Think about it. If you took a baby step per day, that is 365 or 66 this year, baby steps. Does that not constitute a prolonged leap? In my mind, it does. You're going to be in a very different place after 365 or 66 steps than you would be had you not taken any of those. And much easier to take a step a day than to feel like you have to leap. We waste a whole lot of time trying to build up to a leap when actually we could just incrementally get there. And again, my note on my computer, relentless incrementalism. A step, a step, a step, a step. And pretty soon we are there. So that's my 2 cents. You might be stuck in a dead-end job. Look for one in a different field that feeds your passion. And I will say, do that. Exactly, that's the goal for decluttering. One little thing, one little thing, one little thing. Pretty soon you have a heap. Do a staging area. There's a box by the door, and every time you find something you don't need, into the box it goes. Pretty soon the box is full, and out the door it goes. And you've made huge progress. And thank you for mentioning decluttering. I'm still doing my free decluttering thing on this page, the Dr. Bonnie Nussbaum page, Empowerment Coaching. And once a day, there's a little weekdays, there's a little graphic that gives you one thing to take a look at, to clean up, to declutter. And by the end, you're going to be in a really, good morning, Kathy. Glad you are here. Welcome, welcome. In a really good spot. All right. So let's keep going here. So the golden handcuffs. So looking for that job in a field that you think you would enjoy. The golden handcuffs. Our generation has been trained and is very focused on, I've got to have enough money for retirement. Younger generations, good morning, Patty, welcome, welcome, are not so wound around their axle about that. Good morning, Diane, glad you were here. Hope you get some sleep. Diane spent the night with her mom at the nursing home, so time for a nap. Time for a nap. Next declutter project is scrapbooking supplies. Oh my goodness, yes. Holy buckets. Yeah, I did a round on my stamps and I did a round on my paper, and I blessed them on to someone who was new in scrapbooking, and she was so excited. So yeah, Here's the next line that I'm going to read, and then I'm going to modify, because I know that our group, our demographic is going to go, what? But I thought it was kind of funny. You might be eyeing that cute girl at the coffee shop or looking at that cute boy who changed your oil. Ask her or him out. Ha 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 ha. So, you might have someone in your orbit who's interesting to you. Ask them to go to coffee. Ask them to go to coffee. Learn some things about that. So, that's one of the things I'm looking forward to with this little visit today. There's the two women. One is going to be talking about a better chance. One's going to be talking about the church. And I'm going to be talking about the affordable housing project. So I think we're going to have a lovely conversation. Looking forward to it. When you begin, and this is so true, I love this one. When you begin to take a chance on one thing, you will find it easier and easier to continue doing that in every part of your life, which will only draw you closer and closer to your ultimate success. You won't know unless you take a chance. So, with that point, what I would say is start with something. If you're kind of fear-riddled and don't want to do any of these changes, start with something that really doesn't matter. If you wear the same pair of shoes every day, wear a different pair. If you go to work the same way every day, take a little different route. If you sit at your desk all day at lunch and don't take a break, go walk around the building. Something small, S-M-all, okay? Small. Do that. Once you've done that, can you see how your threshold for doing something else that's a little bit different, out of your ordinary, lowers? Easier to do that next thing. Easier to do the next thing. Just start somewhere. If you go out to the mailbox and you pull the mail out with your right hand, pull it out with your left hand. Little, doesn't matter. Bust up the routine somehow. And it begins to feed on itself. So maybe we make a goal for the remainder of this week. Every day you're going to do one thing a little bit differently. If you brush your teeth with your right hand, use your left hand. Is it going to be awkward? Absolutely. Are you going to be paying more attention to what you're doing instead of being mindless about that task? Absolutely. So, that's our card for today. Starfish, take a chance. Take a chance. Let's see what you all come up with. Maybe you want to throw something in the feed. There's 14 of you, 15 of you on here today. Maybe put in your thing, your little thing that you will do today. Something different. Hold your coffee cup in the other hand. Little. Part your hair on the other side. I don't care. Little. What's one little thing you will do today that is different, that moves you into that realm of taking chances? Let's see what you all put there. That'd be lovely. See, I'd like to see a few of them before we end today. What do we got? Come on. Let's see. Now we're up to 16 people. All right. Someone throw something in the feed in terms of what you're going to do. Well, Cindy's already said her next declutter is her scrapbooking supplies. So, one step with that. Which aspect of your scrapbooking supplies? Mow the lawn in a different direction. Fabulous, Ruth Ann. Thank you. Appreciate that one. That is good. Some of us aren't yet to lawn mowing weather, but we're getting close. I saw that tulips were up this much. That makes me a little nervous. Take a meal to someone who needs it. Fabulous. That's an awesome one, Abigail. Thank you. What else could you do? Little bitty different thing. Could you say hi to somebody in your orbit that you don't? Could you make a phone call? Could you send a text message? Hey, thinking of you. What's up? What's new? Little. All right? So have fun with this. Have fun with this. Feel like it's the snowball at the top of the hill that you're going to get rolling downhill. Good morning, Jill. Glad you are here. We're just about done. But this was a fun one. So if you want to go back and listen, that would be awesome. Rolling downhill. It's little at the top, right? There we go. Volunteer to pick up diapers downtown for the church. I'm always nervous driving in new places. Yes. So take your time. Breathe. You do not have to be perfect. If you're going a little slower and some J-Bob decides he has to fly around you and flip you off, whatever, bless him on his way. Bless him on his way. You get to take all the time you need. You get to take up all the road you need. That's something that we as women don't do very well, taking up space. Time to take up some space in this world, especially when you're doing something good. That's awesome. All right, so there's some ideas for you. Riff on those, come up with some other ideas, throw some more in the feed, whatever you think. But today's the day we're going to take some little chances. We're going to do some little things. Have an awesome Tuesday. We'll see you again tomorrow. Remember, you're capable of far more than you think you are. Bye-bye.